So thank you so much. Welcome to today's session. This is Anthony Kirago. We're coming into WICRAD Facebook Live page. We are live from Haven Phase 3. And as I promised last week, I promised that I would take you back to Haven Phase 3. You get to see what is happening and what about that project. Right where I'm standing at the entrance of Haven Phase 3. I want you to thank you so much. Share with friends. Let's get to share the link. Welcome so much. I hope you had a good week. Just where I'm standing, I'm just 100 meters. As you can see, that is a Carafa PI road. That's the tarmac where you can see from where we are standing. Remember, we have been saying that Haven Phase 3 is just 100 meters of the tarmac, and exactly that is what happening. As you can see, the environs, that is just to take you around. This is our neighbor. This is ACK Wiboko Church. This is our neighbor. So immediately you turn from you join the Carava Road, that is from PI, about 700 meters. Then on your left, you are going to see the signage to Kiadegwa. 100 meters from that tarmac, that is the PI Carafa tarmac. You branch off 100 meters. That is on Norweather Road, as you can see. Just get to see the access road. And mind you, sahi venye tunaongea, it's a rainy season, but you can see the road is very accessible. That is where we are. Now, my friends, share with friends. Nataka tukue wengi. Share with the link with friends. Nataka tukue wengi. Thank you for your feedback. Mulisema naongea sana, naonekana sana. For today, I want us to concentrate so much on the project. We get to see the features around. This is Haven Phase 3. Haven Phase 3. That's where we are. Just get to see around. Just to get to see you. Just before I get we get into the round itself, get to see around. This is Haven Phase 3. Share with the friends. We want to share this investment opportunity. Tunataka watu waweze kujua what is happening. Na in case you are around Thika, just to let you know, we have pitched a tent at Bellevue Park. That is as you head to Keno, just as you get to Mona Lisa Hotel. Just Bellevue Park. It's a very famous park. It's a very famous hotel. That's where we have pitched a tent. In case you are around Thika, get to visit our good marketers there. They're going to tell you more about WICRAD and about the projects we have. Kama uko Thika, tutembere pale Bellevue Park. Now, you have seen the lorry that has just joined the joined the car road. That is the car road to Haven Phase 3. You can see the canter that is coming. So, Haven Phase 3 is just 100 meters of the tarmac. 100 meters of the tarmac. And this is a project that we're doing at Hanover. I'll get to tell you so much about this project. Nitakuambia mengi kuhusu hii project. Nataka tuweze kuitembea. We get to see Haven Phase 3. Tell a friend. Nataka watu wengi tukaweza join me on Facebook Live. Join our page. You get to see what is happening. Wacha tukaweze tukatazama kuona wengi. Join us. This is Haven Phase 3. That's where we are today. Sorry for that. Haven Phase 3, that's where we are. Nataka ukaweza kujionea the project. So, uitazame vizuri na uielewe. Nataka, how do you get to this project? From Keno, you can either get to our office at Keno. We are going to bring you here. You get to Makutano office. That's next to Fortune Sacco. Tutakuleta kwa hii project. Tukaweza kujionea. Useme ati zikuja zikaisha na hatukuambia. That's why we agree that we are going to be taking our time on every Wednesday. We'll be tuning in. We'll be going Facebook Live, taking through around our projects. Na ukaweza kujionea mwenyewe. Just as the comfort of your office, at the comfort of your home, wherever you are, you could be driving, you can tune in na unaweza kujionea hii project. Nitakutembeza pale. Get to see the neighbors. The bungalow you can see over there, that is our neighbor. The surrounding, those are the kind of houses that are being put up here. This is Haven Phase 3. Na nitaweza kuelezea mengi kuhusu hii project. This is a project that the plots are 40 by 80. Titles are ready, and the plots are going for a very good price. Actually, he's your Kamakuza. This is Easter offer. We are doing them at an Easter offer of just 585,000 Kenya shillings. 585,000 Kenyan shillings you get to own a plot in Haven Phase 3. So the project, as I just shown you, it is just 100 meters of the tarmac. Just 100 meters of the tarmac. You are in Haven Phase 3. Haven Phase 3. Leo tutazungumza mengi kuhusu Haven Phase 3. Najua tumekuwa tukisikia, tumekuwa tukifanya marketing about this project. It's just next to a church, that's CK Church. Na all the amenities. Kama stima hapa tu ni kuconnect. Just get to see. Stima ndiyo hiyo. Stima ndiye huyu amepitia just. Hii ni stima. Hii ni stima. Nataka ujionee mwenye. Hii ni stima yenye unaona hapa. Hii ni stima. This, as you can see, mchanga ni ile red soil. Mchanga ni ile mzuri. Kama unataka kulima, kama unataka kujenga, hapa mahali ndio nakwambia, don't miss on this project. This is Haven Phase 3. Haven Phase 3. Nataka tukue wengi. Share with friends. Just share with friends. Share with friends. There are just a few plots remaining for grab. Bingi zimeenda. Remember, this is a project that we just launched the other day. Wengi walikuwa wameiona. You can see we have already done the road. Nakumbuka wakati ule barabara haikuwa imefanywa. We have already graded the road. So in terms of accessibility, hii shamba iko sambamba kabisa. The project just about is 300 meters from KEMRI. KEMRI is a signature project around this place. This is a project that is really having a good and great impact around here. This KEMRI is a university, is a project that is really having a very big impact. You don't want to miss out on investment in these plots. Ini plots zenye zimeenda bio sana. Get to visit us at Akeno office. That's na as you head to Murang'a, just opposite Kajo Hardware, utaona ofisi yetu pale. Uingie hapo, get to book. Remember, site visits ni free. Site visits ni free, and we normally do them on daily basis. Any day of the week from Monday to Friday, you can get to visit Haven Phase 3. So karibuni sana those who are joining us. We are in Haven Phase 3, and with you here is Anthony Kirago. Nataka nikaweze kuelezea, you get to see what is happening around here. Remember, we agree that we'll be so much concentrating on the project. Hamtakuwa mnaona uso yangu sana, lakini once in a while nitakuwa mnaniona. Lakini nataka so much we concentrate on the project. We get to see what is happening. We get to see the features around here. Tukaweza kujionea wenyewe. So this is Haven Phase 3. Haven Phase 3, that's where we are. We are in Haven Phase 3. We are in Haven Phase 3. This is a signature project that it's a good project. So the plots are 40 by 80. Plots are 40 by 80 in terms of size. In terms of documentation, title deeds are ready. So all that you need to do is come book us, make a visit, get to see the project. Remember, it's daily from Monday to Friday, from 8 to 5. Then on Saturday from 8 to 1 p.m. You can get to visit our office. Tutakuleta kwa mashamba on holidays. All you need to do is booking anytime you are free. Let us know any day of the week. From Monday to Saturday, let us know. We are going to bring you to the site. You get to see these plots. Get to see around here. This Haven Phase 3. Jione mwenyewe. This Haven Phase 3. Haven Phase 3. Stima manji, stima iko. Your neighbor here is ACK Church. As I have just shown you, the project is 100 meters of the tarmac. And na ningependa just to get to see around here. You can see the kind of houses that are coming up here. See the kind of bugaros that people are putting up here. That's our neighbor. Ile bugaru unaona hapo mbele, sitting on, I think, on a nave, or is he also sitting on a plot? This Haven Phase 3. Now, jione mwenyewe. This is the project. Get to see. Useme ati hukuonyeshwa, ati plots zilisha kama hatuja kuambia. And that's why we agreed we'll be taking our time, just at the comfort to your office. And mind you, from just where you are sitting, you can book a plot. And remember, we agreed you can book with as little as amount of money as possible. With 5,000 to 10,000, you can book a plot. You can book a plot with us. All you need to do is get to pay bill number 522. Then account number is 126,087,890. That is a KCB account. You get to book a plot with us, and we start off a journey of owning a plot with us. Now, this project, ili uweze kuelewa vizuri, wacha tuseme sai uko Nairobi. From Nairobi, you are going to take either the Nairobi Nyeri Road. Then at Makutano, you branch on your right. From there, you're going to drive about 2.5 kilometers. Then you branch off to at PI. At PI, this is the next town that you find after Makutano. You branch off at 800 meters. Then on your left, you branch off from that tarmac. Just get this 100 meters and you are on this project. This is a project with 33 plots. Quite a number of them have been sold out. We have transferred quite a number of them, but we don't want you to be left out. We don't want you to be left out. Thus, we are taking our time to bring you to this project. We get to see what is happening around here. These are our neighbors. These are our neighbors. Just get to see around. Let me take you around. These are our neighbors. These are our neighbors. I don't know where I can zoom around. You get to see the people around here. Just look. Let me zoom. You can see. Just see the maisonette there. You can see that last our neighbor. You can see the maisonette with blue iron sheets over there. These are our neighbors. These are our neighbors. These are our neighbors. You can get to see these are Bulgaro. These are our neighbor around here. These are the kind of houses that people are putting up here. Now, a number of things that you can do with this project. One, you can invest it for speculation. That's why you have some money lying idle in the bank. You want to invest. This is a tick. This is a tick. Hii project nakwambia kama unataka kuinvest. Hii ni project nakwambia. Mind you, wengine wanaona, wengine wanareduce bei. This one is going for, get this. We are doing an Easter offer of just 585,000 Kenya shillings. Just 585,000 Kenya shillings, and you get to own a plot here. And the 585 is inclusive of everything. That is to mean, ukitoa hii pesa, hautatoa ingine. Sitakaa ati nikwambie utoe ya title, hapana. Hii ni ile unatoa na inakuwa hukuna kutoa ingine. Hii ni ile ukitoa hii, once you pay the 585,000 Kenya shillings, you have your plot. Sio kama tunashikana. Just with 585,000, you have a plot on Haven Phase 3. That is inclusive of everything. The title deed, taking you to the site, hakuna kitu na kulipisha. All that you need is to avail yourself. We mwenye ukuje na ujione. Now remember a number of things I always tell you that anytime you intend to buy a plot, usinunulie kwa ofisi. Get to visit the ground. Naona? And that's why we are taking our time. That's why you find we are taking our time. That's why we are investing so much of our time just kwenye huko to kuonyesha on the ground. And for our case, the beauty about our case, about our projects and about our property, there's nothing utapata iko tofauti. Actually, the distance when I tell you is 100 meters, it is precisely 100 meters of the tarmac. Just 100 meters. Just 100 meters and you have a plot. Sio kama tunashikana hii. Hii sio ile ati ukuje hapa tunakwambia, unajua wengine wanasema ati unaambiwa 100 meters then unaingia 5 kilometers. Hapana, na mimi nishaitembea mahali kama hapo. But for our kids, something that we value. Remember, among our core values as WICRAD, one of them is in terms of communication, we strive to have excellent and good communication. That in terms of whatever we promise, we deliver. We promise title deed, we have delivered in hundreds. In our projects, we make sure that before we get to launch and before we even get to launch a project, that we process the title deeds to every single plot. For instance, in Haven Phase 3, where we are right now today, these are the 3 plots. And actually some of the plots we have already transferred to the owners. That is to mean we have processed the title deeds to every plot. That is to mean in case you come identify your plot, leo, we get to the wakiri, we do the agreement, immediately you fill the transfer documents, you give us a copy of your ID, a copy of your PIN, and 2 passport size photo. Immediately the process of transferring the plot kicks off. So we tell you give us a record time of not more than 5 working days. What do I mean? For instance, there is a client that came to our office yesterday and we did the agreement. We also did all the documentation. That's in terms of the clients provided all the documents. By Friday, I can assure you that clients will have their title deeds in their names. Tuko pamoja? When in that project hatuongei mambo ya mother title. No. We are talking in this Haven Phase 3. I can see some of you that are joining me right now. I can see some of you are joining me right now. This is Haven Phase 3. Leo tuko Haven Phase 3 yenye mnajionea wenyewe. Na just as we have seen, these are our neighbors. The bungalow you see over there, that is the neighbors. These are the kind of houses that people are putting up here. And I have always been telling you that from here to Nairobi is precisely not less more than an hour. You can see stima ndio hiyo. Let me zoom. Stima ndio hiyo unajionea. That is stima. Unaona? That is stima. Stima ndio hiyo. Na maji iko hapo chini. Tuko pamoja? Sasa unangoja nini? What are you waiting for? Just get to call this number 0700 048 048 and book a site visit. Just book a site visit with us. Site visits are free. They are free. Site visits are free, and we do them on daily basis. We do them on daily basis. Now, for today, I want us to consider a number of things that what do I consider when buying a plot. Such a project, nikikuja hapa na niamue leo nataka kununua plot. Sorry for that. Niamue nataka kununua plot. There are a number of things nafaa kuconsider. Sio kama tunaelewana. Najua watu nimesikia wengine wakisema sorry, let me put myself in order. Nataka nikuwe very steady. I'm sorry for that. Yes, there we are. We are good to go. We are in Haven Phase 3. Haven Phase 3. We are in Haven Phase 3. We agreed I'll be taking on every Wednesday. I'll be taking on the ground. See, tunapata kujionea. These are our neighbors, as you can see. This is Haven Phase 3. Nataka leo tuongee tukiangalia yenyewe. As we look at the project, sitaki sana tuone picha yangu, nataka tuone ya shamba yenyewe. Pamoja? Yes, this Haven Phase 3. I think I'm steady. Just a minute. Bear with me, I'm sorry. This Haven Phase 3. The plots are 40 by 80. I've just told you from the word go. And they are just going for just 585,000 Kenya shillings. And 585,000 Kenya shillings is inclusive of everything. That is in terms of site visit, hakuna kitu utalipa. In terms of transfer, hakuna pesa ingine zitakuja itukuambia ati kuna hii pesa hukutoa. Hapana. Ile pesa utatoa yote, the 5 is inclusive of the transfer charges and everything. This is Haven Phase 3. This Haven Phase 3. And the project is just 100 meters off the tarmac on the PI Karaba Road. That is the junction. Immediately you turn on your right as you head to Mwea along the Makutano Mwea Road. You branch over 800 meters. That is as you head to Karafa town. The road has been recently tarmacked. So that tells you the things are happening around here. So in terms of development, ukiangalia around here, then you can see from the background, the mansionette you can see over there. These are the kind of houses that are being put up here. So the project is 300 meters from KEMRI Research Institute. And these plots are only going for 585,000 Kenya shillings. 585,000 Kenya shillings, you have a plot. So kama tuko moja, we have already done the grading of the road. Wenye unaona, you can see we have already graded the roads. We have already graded the access road. So immediately sahi hata kama umekuja sahi kumenyesha, but you can comfortably get into this project. You can comfortably come in here and visit and get to see you not get stuck where in case you want to. And hii project ni venye nimekuambia a number of things that you can do. You can't exhaust. Behind me penye unaona kuna watu wanafuga kule. Hao ni maneighbors wenye tumesema sababu hatujalima shamba. Wengine wanauliza mbona naona kondoo huko kwani kuna Wamasai? Hapana. And I mean this with all this sema ati na hapa mashamba ni venye tumekubalia watu sababu hatujalima this season tumekubalisha walete ngombe zao hapa. So ushidwa hao ni akina nani wenye that you can see from the background. But that will tell you about this place in terms of the lands are very fertile. Sorry, the lands are very fertile. These plots are very ideal for construction. From here, as I have always been telling you, you may put up hostels here, because in the next 5 or so years, the project, actually the KEMRI Research Institute project has already kicked off. So we expect in the next, could be in the next 5 or so years, the things around here will have turned up. They will have turned for the better. So in terms of value of these plots, these are plots I can assure you in the next few months, these are plots that we are not going to be talking of 585, because a number, okay, when we are doing our plots and when we are pricing our plots, we always consider anybody that wants to invest and sell at the same time. These are projects, these are plots that you can comfortably come and buy, and then in the recent months, in the next few months, you can sell at a profit. For instance, if you are to do a survey around here, because it's something that we always advise in case you want to invest, you do a market survey to make sure that the plots that you are buying, they are not overpriced. For in terms of our pricing of our plots, we make sure that we consider you as an investor. We make sure that we put not even in the market value, not in the market price rather, but we make sure the price that the pricing of our plots, it is able to favor anybody. Anybody who want to settle, you want to invest, these stick. These are plots that you can sell immediately. You can buy at 585, and that tells you that if you are to put the costing of the title, the plot, the value of the plot, actually the pricing coaching, because you don't have to kuitisha pesa ya title. That is to mean the plots you can sell at a higher price. These are, you can even buy today, then immediately you can sell at a profit. Now, something that you need to understand about the advantages of buying a plot that has already a title deed. So in case you want a financing with a bank, as WICRAD, we make it so easy for you're able to use the same plot that you are buying as a security or a guarantee to acquire the same plot. So you can approach your circle, you can approach your bank, but in case you don't have a security, in case labda ile pesa uko nayo haijatosha, for us we make it so easy as WICRAD, we transfer the title into your name so that you are able to get the loan with a lot of ease. Tuko pamoja? So we make it so easy for you. So in terms of valuation and the process, the due process, we take you through the due process. Now, leo ningependa tusome mambo maidi. Na last time we agreed that when you are looking for a plot, it is good to consider allocation. And that's why we realize, for us as WICRAD, that's a very key factor that we look into. The positioning of our properties. That is in terms where our plots are located. Now, just to take you around, let me not say today, thank you for those who are joining us. We really appreciate for considering joining us today. This is Haven Phase 3. This is Haven Phase 3, as you can see. This is Haven Phase 3. This is a project that is 100 meters of the tarmac next to ACK Church. This is our neighbor. This is our neighbor. That is the ACK Church. They are doing that as a node church, but you can see that the background, they are doing the blue church. That's the modern church that they are doing there. So, location is a very key factor, as I've just said. But again, another factor you ought to consider, it is the legality of the documents of the property that you are buying. And it's something that as a company that we really put a lot of emphasis on. That's something that we really consider so much. When buying properties, we make sure that we do due diligence. That's to make sure that in case you buy a property with that, we make sure that the properties that we buy, the lands that we buy, they are not, they don't have any encumbrances, they don't have restrictions, they don't have any dispute. That is something that we really consider as a company. That's to avoid whereby you buy a product and in the future you find that the land was in dispute. So when buying a property, we always make sure that we involve the whole family. For where we are buying from the wazes, when we are buying from the families, we always make sure that we involve when you are doing the agreements. That's something that we really consider. Si tukinunua mashamba lazima tuangalie kuhakikisha that in future hata ukikuja ujenge hapa hakutakotokea atikuwe na jirani. For instance, for such a land that right now, when we are buying this land, we involved both parties on either side. That's to make sure the boundaries were very right. So when we are putting the boundaries, because that's where most of the times you find the disputes arise from, we always make sure that we engage the neighbors. So with the surveyor, we come around there, then we involve, before the day that we are doing the beaconing, we involve the neighbors to ensure that where the boundaries are, he has a zikikaa 100 years, hazitabadilika. Your beacon, then as you can see from the way we do our beacons, we always make sure our beacons are very firm. Let me get just to take you to one of our beacons. Sorry for that. Nataka ujione. We always make sure that the beacons are very firm. Yeah? Look at that beacon. We always make sure that the beacons are very firm. So, hata ukikuja hii beacon itakaa. So, such disputes hutapata. Then, in terms of papers, the title deeds, we always make sure that we follow the due diligence. That in terms of going for the land board, where I'm telling you, we involve the whole family. we always make sure that we involve the parties to avoid disputes in future, where you find watoto wanakuja wanasema mzee aliuza shamba without our consent. So for our kids, we always make sure we always do work for you as an investor. So that is to mean once you buy a land with us, you can be very sure hata ukae miaka ngapi, hii shamba haitaikuwa na mashinda. Ati ukienda kujenga unastukia kuna mtu anatokea shamba hii what happened, hapana. So lazima uangalie, nimekwambia leo, we consider the legality of the land. We have to make sure that in terms of the process, the way we do our processes, in terms of the way we do our agreements, we always make sure that we involve a lawyer, and for that matter we involve credible, and get this underlying that, credible lawyers. That is to make sure that when we are buying lands, hatuna nunua mashamba yenye iko na mashida yote. So that when you invest with us, you are very sure that your money is safe. Because I have been to places where you buy you mnanua shamba, then 2-3 years down the line unapata shamba imeanza mashida. That is not the case with WICRAD. For instance, since the inception of this company, that is back in the year 2018, we have done various projects. Zingine quite a number of them zimeisha. Na that is something that we really consider, the legality. Lazima uhakikishe that the land that you are buying in terms of it's very legal in terms of documentation. You have to be very thorough. You do your due diligence. We make sure that do that for you. That's why you realize once you buy a land from us, acquiring a title deed, we make it hassle free. Ni ile tu unakuja, we do the agreement, we do the papers, then immediately we kick off the processing of the transferring of the title deeds. Then in the record time, as I have said in the beginning, in 5 days or so, we make sure you have your title deed. Now, what you can see there is Haven Phase 3. Haven Phase 3, these are 40 by 80 plots, going for an offer price of 595. That is inclusive of everything, inclusive of the title deed, inclusive of the free size visit and everything else. And my dear, when you buy a plot from us, sio ile ati ukinunua then ukuje umesahau penye iko. We always make sure we avail ourselves. That's why we have an office at Makutano, because most of our projects realize are in Makutano, because we make sure that in case you come and you are not able to locate your plot, there is somebody in the office who is always ready to bring you back to your plot. We get to show you again mpaka ujue shamba lako. Then we always advise immediately you buy, we do the fencing. You can see around here, there are some, you can see these are people who have already done the fencing to their plots. Na hii we connect you to the fundis, we connect you to here to source materials at a very cheap price in terms of post and everything else. That one we do it, we make sure that as a company we have somebody that is going to see that amekuonyesha penye utanunua hizi vitu at a very cheap price. That is the road, that is the steamer. As you can see, I can see quite a number of people that have just joined me. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for, actually I want to thank so much. I can see quite a number of people who are online that have invested with us. Thank you for trusting us. Thank you for trusting us as companies, you that have brought us the far we have come. Tunakushukuru sana. Actually in WICRAD, tunasema one plot is never enough. Unapata ukinunua moja, hutatosheka na hiyo, cause we make it hassle free. We make owning a plot or owning a property as easy as 1, 2, 3. Yani we make sure that when unakuja, the way we do the agreement, the way we do the processes, it is hassle free. Unajua unashaisikia wengine wanaenda miaka 2, unaambiwa sijui story mingi za title deed. That is not the case to us with WICRAD Company Limited. We make sure that we make it so easy for you to acquire property, and we leave most of your time wende ukatafute pesa ili uweze kununua ingine. So thank you so much for those who have joined us. This is Haven Phase 3, Haven Phase 3 as you can see. This is it. We agreed today nitakaa kwa project tuweze kuiona vizuri. This project is just 100 meters of the tarmac. Just 100 meters of the tarmac. Just 100 meters of the tarmac. That is the PI Karafa Road. As you can see, this is it. Look at such a beautiful bungalow. Mtu amejenga hapo. These are the kind of houses people are putting up here. So that to tell you, wenye wanakuja hapa ni watu So that these are the kind of neighbors you expect around here. These are the kind of neighbors you expect around here. The plots are only 40 by 80. They are only going for 585,000. Get to book a site visit from Monday to Saturday, any day of the week. We do free site visit. We don't charge. Wewe unataka tu ni kutembea kwetu, you come visit our office. Na venye nilikuwa nimekuambia in the beginning, nilikuambia right now if you are around Thika, you can join us at Delview Park. Join us at Delview Park. We have pitched a tent there. And our good marketers are there to give you all the information that you want to know about our projects one-on-one. Visit us at Delview Park. That's where we will be camping for the whole of this week. We'll be there up to Monday. Na mpaka jioni from 8. Ukitembea pale utatupata hapo in the tent from 8 to 7 in the evening. Because tunataka muweze kupata, you get to get as much information as possible in regard to our projects. This is remember last week I promised to bring you here, and that's why we are in Haven Phase 3. Haven Phase 3, these are plots that are only going for 585,000. In terms of payment, we give you flexible repayment period. We get to sit down and agree on the period that you want to pay the plots. In terms of booking, you need to come as little as 5,000, 10,000. You can book a plot. You can book a plot with us. You can broker a plot with us. Thank you so much for joining us today. Remember, I've been taking you to Haven Phase 3. Haven Phase 3, this is a project that's just 100 meters off the tarmac. Watch as I wide up. As I wide up, I want us to get to see where the project is. Na wengine unajua, I can see quite a number that have joined me. You can see we have already done the grading of the road. So in terms of we make it so accessible for you. To access e project is so easy. Stima na manji, ziko. This Haven Phase 3, the projects are only going for 585,000. Payment period, you can see the red soil, pure red soil. Mchanga ni ile mzuri in terms kujenga, ni rahisi. Na nimekuwa leo tumesoma, tukasema is good to consider, and that's something that we consider so much, the legality, the legal aspects of any land. You make sure that is void of any restriction in covenances. We have already done that for you. All that you need to do is come book a free site visit from Monday to Saturday. Title deeds are free. The free site visits. Title deeds are very much lady. This is a project that is next to Mweboko ACK Church. This is a down-the road. And mind you, the project is, I've just been telling you, is 100 meters of the tarmac. 100 meters. Schools, in terms of amenities, in terms of schools, I have been telling you, they are around here. Get to see. Nataka ujione mwenyewe. This is Haven Phase 3. As I wide up, it is good we consider investing in Haven Phase 3. Let's consider investing in Haven Phase 3. It's just 100 meters of the tarmac. Title deeds are ready. Going for only 585,000. That is inclusive of the title deeds and everything else. In terms of, we do free site visit from Monday to Saturday. This Haven Phase 3. You can see it now from the road. You can access it via a no-weather road. That is the tarmac road over there. Then our neighbor here is CK Church. As I wide up, it is good you consider investing on this project. There are only a few plots remaining. Just a few plots remaining on this project, this Haven Phase 3. You can see it from there. It has 2 access road. We have this one, and also down there where you can see the cows down there, we also have another access road. From this project is just 300 meters of the KEMRI University that is being put up right now. The development is going on right now. Construction is going on right now. So consider investing in this project. Consider investing in Haven Phase 3. Now, you can also visit us today. I've just said from today up to Monday we'll be at Delview Park. That is in Thika. In case you're around Thika, get to visit our tent. Visit our tent and you're going to find our marketers there. They're going to give you more information in regard to this project and others that we have as WICRAD. And you can also get us on this number 0700 048 048. you can get us on this number 0700 048 You can also get us on our Facebook page. That is on Wicked Property Company Limited. You can also get us on Instagram, Wicked Property Company Limited. You can also book a plot today with as little as 5,000 Kenya shillings. You can book a plot. So get to call that number. You can also visit us at our Keno office. That is along Keno Muranga Road. Immediately you passed KCB Bank on your right, just direct opposite KCB Bank. You're going to find us there, and we're going to get plan. You can also get us at Fortune, next to Fortune Circle, that is in Makutano. We have our office there. You can get to visit us there, and we are going to bring you to these plots. So get to book a site visit with us, get to invest with Wicked, and you will never regret. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I have enjoyed being together with you, and I would like to see you next week the same time, same page. But next week, I promise I'll take you on a different project, and you're going to have a different discussion altogether. But I'm telling you, invest. Consider investing in around this area. That is Makutano. That's where most of our projects are here. And consider investing with Wicked Property Company Limited. And I promise, you never live to regret. In terms of pricing, I've told you, check. Pricing, ukikuja utafuta plots hautapata bei kama hiyo. You find projects zetu bei iko chini. Tuko pamoja, bei iko chini. Kwa hivyo hii plot unanunua na we are able to sell as a profit. So hatuwezi maliza yote leo, but thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you. Have a good time. I wish you happy Easter, and see you next week, same time on the same page. God bless you. Bye. See you. Thank you for being together with us. Asanteni sana.